Good morning class. Hope you are doing well beta. As you all know, in the previous video we have completed our exercise 18.2 and we have discussed about the line graph. How can we draw a line graph by using x-axis and y-axis on graph paper. Okay, so this is question number first of your exercise 18.3 in which we learned how can we draw this data on the graph. Okay, in this data we have when x equal to 0 implies y is also equal to 0, that means ordered pair is 0 0 and this is our this point. Okay, on the next one, when x is equal to 1 then y is equal to 20. Okay, so ordered pair in this case is 1 and 20. That means on x axis we have to move on 1 and y axis we have to move on 20. So this is your corresponding point, that is 1 and 20. Same in the same way 2 and 40, this is your corresponding point. 3 and 60, this is your corresponding point. 4 and 80, this is your corresponding point. And 5 and 100, this is your corresponding point. These are the point on graph. By joining these points by a straight line, such a graph of this data is observed. This is the graph of this given data. Okay, this is the graph of your question number first. By using this graph you have to find also the relation between x and y. Now as we observe from the data beta, as we observe from the data that when x is equal to 0, y is also equal to 0, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 20, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 40. From this we can say that y is the value multiple of 20. Okay, so we can conclude from here that y is equal to 20x, because if we use this relation we can form the table by putting the value. Now in this relation put x equal to 0, that is y equal to 20 multiplied by 0 and 0. Put x equal to 1, 20 multiplied by 1, value of y will become 20, that is given in the table. So this is the relation between x and y axis. So this is the solution of your question number first of exercise 18.3. Second question is same as like your question first beta. Try to solve the second question by yourself. Now we will move on the third question. Now look at the third question. In the third question you have given some points. The points are 5 0, 5 3, 5 5 and 5 8. You have to plot this point on the graph and then you have to observe the given graph is either parallel to x-axis or y-axis. Okay, first of all we will plot this graph. 5 0 means on x-axis value is 5 and y-axis value is 0. This is your point 5 0. 5 3 means x-axis you have to move along the line of x equal to 5 and y equal to 3. This is your second point. 5 5 means here your 5 5 is this. 5 8 means here 5 and 8. So now by joining these line we will find a line which is parallel to y axis. So this is the graph of this point and this is clearly parallel to which axis? Y axis. As we have earlier learned about that, if the value of abscissa is constant or fixed then graph is parallel to y axis, and if the value of ordinate is fixed then the graph is parallel to x axis. In this case the value of abscissa is same, that's why the graph is parallel to y axis. So this graph is parallel to which axis? Y axis beta. So this is the solution of your third question. I hope you all get it. Your fourth question is also same like your first and second question. Try to do the fourth question by yourself. Now we will solve our question number fifth beta. Now look at the fifth question statement. In the fifth question you have given a relation between y and x and the relation is in a part y is equal to twice of x plus 3. On the different value for x, that is x equal to 0, 5 and 10, we have to complete the following table. That means we have to calculate the value of y corresponding to x equal to 0, x equal to 5 and x equal to 10. So y is equal to 2 multiplied by x is equal to 0 first case and that is by board mass. Firstly we will solve the multiplication. 2 multiplied by 0 will become 0 and plus 3 as it is, and the value is 3. That means in the first 0 here we have to write 3 corresponding to value of x equal to 0, value of y is 3. In the same way we will conclude the second one, that is x equal to 5, and at x equal to 5 y will be equal to 2 multiplied by 5 plus 3, and 2 5s are 10 plus 3 and the value will become 13. So second corresponding value for x equal to 5 of y is 13. On the second we have to write 13. In the same way the last one is for x equal to 10. X equal to 10, y is equal to 2 multiplied by 10 plus 3, and this will become 20 plus 3 and the total sum is 23. So third one table will be filled by 23 number. So this is the way by which you have to fill the following table. The B part is same as like your A part. Try to solve the B part of your fifth question by yourself. I hope you all get it. Thank you and have a nice beta.